Vale Let's Play series with me, CWATTYESO, here in Farming Simulator 19. I'm still corn harvesting on field 20 as I was at the end of the last episode. I'm still using our new Case Magnum tractor because he does actually seem to be able to handle the grain cart, although he doesn't quite manage to overtake me a lot of the time. Well, now there we go. So I'm doing the harvesting, although I'm going to quickly just jump vehicles at this point. I do need to start off another vehicle on a bit of a mission. So let's go find him. He is not there. He's part there. Case Puma. Do the weed spraying on field 6. I've done the weed. We did the weeds on field 22. The worker did that, although to be fair, he missed a great big chunk down this edge here, and then a little bit on this edge here. He also missed bits at the edges here and here. So I'm not impressed with the Giants workers' attempts at weed killing. So I'm going to let Courseplay handle it. I've done the fertilising on field 6. I've done that. I did that with the Patriot. I'll start this guy off. Let him run a course. All should be good. And then I'll go back, carry on with the corn harvesting, hopefully get all that done. We've nearly lost the day though, we've nearly lost the day, so we're going to need to speed things up a bit. Some of our Courseplay, so we're going to put him onto fertiliser mode. Turn on field deactivated. Yeah, don't want that. Right, course generation. Field 6, we click field 6. You probably can't see what I'm clicking because I don't think OBS captures my mouse. Current vehicle position southeast of the field. Starting direction, we're going to go manual because we're going to head west. Again, I'm going to make him a little bit smaller width. Should be good to go. First point, drive course. Everything's settled right. He won't miss bits of the field because he will be spraying quite bright and early. One good thing about Courseplay, you can tell Courseplay to start spraying early, and of course stop spraying late, so he won't miss bits at the edge of the field like the Giants worker. Yes, we have the corn to finish harvesting at this point, and it's getting dark. Like I say, I've got to do field 22 then, 21 next, which is the sunflower after this. Going to be interesting. We're almost ready to harvest potatoes and sugar beets as well. Which reminds me, I don't have a sugar beet harvester at the moment at the farm. I'm probably going to have to invest in one. wish the follow me guy would be a little bit better. I honestly do. I just hit the brakes, he will drive past me. He'll start to unload. It's a shame he won't do it quite as I want him to, as I'm moving, but like I say, it seems to be a mod issue that he will not overtake the harvester and stay there, really, that position. We're making quite a nice job of this field. We need to then get on and obviously those require ploughing or subsoiling after we've harvested, unfortunately. Doesn't need lime though, so that's good for me. Means I'm going to need to get a get the subsoilers on it. I'm also going to correct the mistake I made previously. I have sold my 9-meter subsoiler, and I'm going to buy another one of these. That's going to be at the store ready for me. Sugar beet technology. We may as well have a bit of a look in here. Panther 2 or the Rope Power Tiger 6 XL. You know what? I might go for the Panther. I think. We're going to need sugar beet technology headers. So that is sugar beet harvester purchased and sugar beet harvester header, critically. Ready for when we do the sugar beet. We've also got the bigger cultivator subsoiler. So we've got two 14-metre subsoilers now, which means we should be able to make very speedy work of these fields. Might possibly even suggest that I do might do double subsoiling, especially on this field and the next one. Have both machines going at the same time. So we'll probably have the Steiger, and then probably Mr. Case Magnum here, this guy. He will probably be our our follow me guy, because he's got 475 horsepowers. He's actually, when you look at the garage, our other two case magnums come out at where are they come out at 435 horses. The Magnum 400 comes out at 475. So yeah, the 2020 model case Magnum, this one here, has slightly more power options available. Engine configurations, offers a slight upgrade in the engine. You know, so 475, not bad pulling little machine, that. Not a bad pulling machine. Having the tracks, it should have pretty decent grip. Should be able to glide across the surface of the field without getting bogged down. We've nearly finished. Fine. Mr. Puma is taking care of the weed problem. We then need to take care of the harvesting problem. All the corn, by the way, is going to go into the silo to start with, because I don't quite know at this moment in time what I want to do with the corn. So everything we harvest will be going into the main farm silo, and then once I get a chance to have a bit of a look, once I've got all the harvesting finished, we'll have a bit of a look and see how we're going to distribute things. Come on, guy, I need you to overtake me. Come on. And I need you to empty. Okay, I've got a feeling the grain cart is now full. We'll head up here. And I'll need to grab a truck. Do that. Don't think the truck's going to actually be able to fully unload the grain cart though, because we're already at 80,000 litres, so we're already 2/3 full, so that grain cart will not be fully emptied into truck on this occasion. I also had to jack the pipe up on the auger wagon because it wouldn't actually unload first time. First time I came through, I smacked the auger pipe. This trailer is quite tall. I will say that. This trailer is very tall. Very high. On the multiplayer server, we've been using the oh, which one is it? The Wilson? Yeah, the Wilson pace setter. We've been using the pace setters, or we've been using the I don't know if I've got it installed. The Super Bee, the pace setter Super Bees. We've been using those. They hold quite a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, they hold quite a lot of stuff. And as well, they're actually quite low trailers. They actually sit quite low, which means you'd have no problem with auger wagons or harvesters or potato or sugar beet machines or whatever emptying into them. You have no issues with that, because they do it just fine. But that trailer is okay for what Dolores is doing on this series. I try not to use the same machines all the time, but in some excuse me, in some equipment, in some categories of equipment, you really have very little choice. Because there's some equipment that's just far and away better than everything else, and you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you don't use it. Bit like this grain cart that I'm pulling. This is the best grain cart out there. Best grain cart. So I always use this grain cart. If I have an auger wagon on a farm, I'm going to be using the J&M. It's that simple. Tractors are interchangeable, but things like trailers, auger wagons, harvester headers, they're pretty much not interchangeable. You pretty much use the same on every map. Like, you're always going to use the HS16 here, Capello, for doing your sunflowers and your corn. Same way as you're always going to use the grain cart, the great cereal crop headers that have the built-in header trailers. You're always going to use those. You're not going to use the ones you have to faff about putting on a completely separate trailer. Because again, the problem is when you have big headers, I've noticed that the big header trailers have the swivelly axles, the swivelly axles, which then makes them a nightmare to try and reverse and park anywhere. A bit like trailers with swivelly axles, so they're definitely to be avoided. So you most definitely want to use the I wonder wonder if he copes better if I drive a little bit slower. If I go at the full speed that this header and harvester is capable of, I don't think he's quite prepared to take the gamble and drive a little bit ahead of me. Because I don't think he can quite predict maybe where I'm going to be next, sort of thing. But hey, it's going well. Almost got this field finished. It's going to be night time when we do, which means poor old Dolores is going to have to go to bed and get up super duper early in the morning, tackle the sunflower harvesting, which we will do obviously in the next video. Come on, dude. Don't empty me. Good lad. Got one more road to do after this, I think. It's one more road. I mean, if we was going to sell this corn, what price would we be looking at getting for it? Let's have a bit of a look. Oh, 806, 1,189 down there at Grain Mill. Not super high prices. In fact, prices seem to be on a bit of a decline at the moment. Probably hang fire on selling it. Plenty. There we go. Last row. Super follow me guy catches up. What I might do tonight, very quickly, after we've finished the harvesting and got the vehicles off the field, I might quickly bring the Patriot over here, let him do the first fertiliser spraying on this field, ready for us to subsoil it. That probably would help. I'm not your guy, pal. I'm not your pal, buddy. Remember that awesome South Park joke? Still, it's been a little bit better. I know I've had to faff a little bit with it. It hasn't quite worked exactly how I would have liked it to work. But the thing is, it saved me having to keep jumping out, running across the field, jumping in the tractor, driving to the harvester. Because pretty much the tractor's always been, he's always been where I want him to be. So he has made unloading a little bit easier for me. Come on, dude. A little bit more corn left for you to gobble gobble. Come on. Oh, I'm just going to disconnect him there. Move the harvester over to the next field, ready for where we will be starting. Going to be starting obviously in that corner. He's going to start in the corner down here. And again, we might just have to do the first row to do it without following me, because kind of in the way a bit. The trees might be a little bit close. In fact, both edges of the field, despite the fact I did that lovely I removed some trees and changed the paint, repainted the field edge. It's still probably going to be a little bit tight for the follow me guy until I've taken off that first cut. Let this go. We'll unload him into this trailer over here. Perfect. Like I say, I won't be using this particular tractor to do the next harvesting. I know people say, why not? It works kind of okay-ish. Yeah, it works sort of okay there-ish. Sort of okay there-ish doesn't cut it for me. I want it to work okay. So yes, my little cultivator, my little subsoiler has now gone, and obviously we've got the Big Daddy cultivator parked nicely over here. Probably we should use in the future. Quickly run back, grab the tractor. So what we'll do, we'll let this guy, I'm going to entrust this guy do the unloading. Depends how I choose to actually come to think of it. It really does depend how I decide to harvest this field. I might let Courseplay do the harvesting and let Courseplay do the self-unloading into the trailer. Let him combi self-unload sort of thing. Excuse me. I'm going to switch this guy off. Come on. Let me in my tractor, please. There we go. I do wish... no. There's weeds. Missed a strip of weeds, dude. He didn't quite go past the field edge then on that last lane. Back in the shed. Probably won't need to weed spray again. Might. No, we will when we do the 2 soybean fields. The 2 soybean fields will be the last 2 weed sprayings we have to do. Right, that is the corn. The corn has been delivered. So we are ready for the... we'll be ready for the sunflowers tomorrow. I'm not going to get this field sprayed tonight because it's too dark, so I'm going to leave it. Leave the field. Leave that field to be sprayed tomorrow. Again, I apologise for the dogs barking. Everybody's trying to talk to me at the minute because everybody wants to get dinner sorted out this evening. Because it's 5:45 in the evening for me in real life as I record this. So folks, thank you for watching today's episode of the Lakeland Vale Let's Play series. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please go ahead, click that like button for me. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Share the video wherever you see fit, with whomever you see fit, and again, don't forget to check out my affiliate links in the description below, as I am now an official Giants partner. Anyone looking to purchase Farm Sim, or anyone who owns Farm Sim but is looking to add DLC to their game, use my affiliate links down below when you make your purchase. So there we go, folks. This has been the Lakeland Vale 1 map by Stevie. I've been CWATTY. This has been Dolores Floffelbotham. Bye for now, folks.